Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how to craft out this amazing piece using pixelLab. So I'm going to show you how you can carve this and then max it inside a test. And I'll also show you how you can blur them. As you can see, the image is inside the bed test and the edges are not sharp, they are all blurred. So I did this amazing piece using pixelLab. So I'm going to walk you through step-by-step guide on how you can get this done in a professional way. So if you are new to my channel, you can appreciate my efforts, my creativity. You can appreciate me by subscribing, liking. It's free to subscribe, it's free to like, and you can also share this video to your friends who might want to learn how to design professional and amazing designs using their smartphones. You can use your smartphone to create awesome things, and you can use it to create designs that will fetch you passive income. All right. So what I'm going to do now is to take this out, and then I will start by designing my tests. So I will write this separately. I will choose a very bold font. If you know a font that is bolder than this, you can use that as well. So it's not necessarily this one. So I will make this slant, and then I will copy, and also I will edit this to the day, birthday. Okay, so I will use the paddling so I can make the Y more visible, so I can see all parts of the Y letter. Okay, so the next thing I will do now is to enlarge this and make it more slants and bent. So I will merge all these tests with a shape. So I'll just pick a shape or pick two shapes and then merge it separately to each other. So I will be able to stretch the designs, the test designs. So if I haven't merged them, I won't be able to do stuff like this, stretch it to a desired size, as you can see. So you just need to enlarge this to the size of your choice. Like I said, you can use a bold font, a font that is bolder than this one. Okay. So what I'm doing now is to align the ending of Y with the ending of H, so I can get the design aligned. So I think this is good to go. So guys, the next thing I will do from here now is to let me lock this. I will lock this, and then I will copy the bed layer, and then I'll bring it. Okay, I can just leave it here. So now I'll head to stroke, and I'll enable stroke, and then I'll change the stroke color to black. Okay, so the next is to merge a shape to this one. So once I've merged, I can then erase the white parts of the bed test. Alright, so this is what I wanted to achieve. So I'll make sure this is aligned with this one. Okay, so I can use the move tool to align all the edges together. Okay, I think this is good to go. All right, so the next thing is to repeat the same procedure for the day. So I'll click on the day, and I will copy. I will enable the stroke, so the stroke color will be black. All right, So the next, I'll merge a shape to it, so I'll be able to erase the color. So now I'll erase the color. And then the tolerance, although it should be, I think 46 should be great. Okay. So I'll align this with the day tests. Okay. All right. So now I will lock the layers. The next thing is to import my picture. So I'll go straight to my gallery and then, okay, downloads, and I'll import the picture. Okay. All right. So I'll move this to the back of the transparent parts, just this way. Right. So now what I'll do next from here, after making sure this, okay. All right, I think this is good to go. I will go straight to the maxing tool. So click on the image and then the max tool. All right, so let me enable this. And then I'll add more points, more places like this. All right, I think this should be okay. And then I will disable this, so I will trace it out without disturbance. All right. Okay, so the first thing I will do from here is to move each editable point to this location, to each joint of the test. So this is a joint, to each joint or bends like this one. So I'll move it to these points. Okay. All right. So now I will zoom it, and then I will trace out the trace out this. All right. So I'll zoom and I'll trace out the edges of the letters. Okay. So just take your time and do this carefully. All right. So I'll do the same thing for this one. Okay. I think this is good. Oh. All right, so we are good to go. So now I'll enable this and then I'll click on out, as you can see. All right, so the next thing I'll do from here, all right, is to change the color of my background. Okay, before I do that, let me import a color code I used earlier. Okay, color code I used earlier. So this was what I used. All right, so let me lock the image. So guys, subscribe and give me a thumbs up for this video, and also share to your friends who are interested in learning. Subscribing to my channel is absolutely free. Subscribe to get updates on new graphic design trends and pixelLab tricks and hacks, how you can easily do things professionally using pixelLab. So guys, the next thing I will do now using this color code is to go to the background and then get this the background. I'll click on the color, then I'll choose gradients. So this gradient is already there. Gradient, then okay, the color buckets, and then I'll choose this dark part. Okay, Then I'll click on this next color, and then I will choose the other color, which is this one. All right. Okay. Okay, let me adjust this closer so I can get the darker parts to be more than the lighter parts. All right. Okay. I think this is too dark. Now this is okay. So from here I can delete this one. All right. So from here, what I will do now is to click on shapes. The aim here now is to blur the edges. So as you can see here, the edge of the image is too sharp, so I want it blur. So I'll just click on shape, gradient, then I'll click on this white part and the color bouquet. So I'll reduce this to make it transparent. Okay. So now looking at this, the color is black, which is not going well with the background color. So we need to change this color to the background color. So I'll just go to color, and then I will choose the gradient we just used now, which is this one. So remember, I just want to cover this. I just want to make this down part to be blunt, to be blur a bit. So okay. So I'll bring this to back this way. Okay, downward a bit. Alright, so I'll copy. Now bring it down. Same thing, bring it down. Then I'll move it to the back, to the front of the image. Exactly. Alright, so you do this until it gets a very blur side. Okay, so I'll move all to the back. All right, I think our image is good to go. It's nice. It's already blur. I think I can hardly see the edges. So now the next thing I'll do from here is to change the stroke color. I'll change the stroke color to white. And then this one to white too. So looking at this, you can still see some transparent or some holes in between the two tests. So I'll just go back to my initial test, and then I'll enable stroke for this one. As you can see, the color is covered. The gap is covered. All right. So I'll do the same thing for the day. So I'll enable stroke, and it's covered. All right. So you can enlarge this depending on how you want it to be. So the next thing I will do from here now is to the happy box. So just edit, just trying to get a square from here, or a rectangle rather, a rectangle. Okay, so I'll pick a shape. So I'll need to activate this, pick a shape. then the radius to 100. I'll now make the color black. Okay, then I'll pick another shape to erase it. Pick another shape. Okay, so now it's to merge both of them together. So once it's merged, I can then erase the color and I'll get my shape. Okay. So now I can reduce this and I'll bring it somewhere here where I'll write the happy tests. Okay. Somewhere here should be great. So now I will take it to the back of the image, which is this one. All right. So okay, this is great. So now I'll change the color to this one, and then I'll enable stroke, and then the stroke color should be black. Okay, so from here I can then write the okay, let me reduce this more. Okay, so now tests and then happy. So I just need to change this font to a bold font. Okay. All right. Okay. Same way, I will copy these tests. Oh, I think I should reduce this more. So I want it to be at the center of the box or the frame, or rather text background. Okay, so it looks slant, so let me rotate it a bit. Okay, it's great. So now I did this one, okay, to happy birthday and the name Mary Daniels. So this one will come here, and then I'll space it out. So I'll make sure this is at the center. All right. So this is looking good. The next thing now is to type the name again. Mary Daniels. And then change the fonts to this font. Okay. So the alignment should be in the middle. Okay. So I'll just change this color to black now. I think black is good to go. So I'll reduce it to fit. Alright, so let me make it slant so it can just go along with the design. Okay. So next I'll copy this and I'll bring it to the back. To the back. So let me change the color to white. So I want this to be like a shadow. Alright, take it to the back and then I'll reduce opacity. I think 50 should be great. And a little bit downward, little bit, not so far. Okay. So the next thing should be the +1 design, which is +1. And then a bold font. So guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and also share to your friends. Subscribe for more design tutorials. Subscribe to thank me for the tutorial. All right. Just as a means of appreciation. Okay. So I think the ATT should be 70 here. And then I will copy again. So I'll make this, okay, let me make this slants. Okay, same thing here. Okay, so I'll reduce this very small. Then the opacity should be 50. Okay, then I will duplicate to some other parts of the flyer. So from here, as you can see, our design is done. The edges are not sharp, they are all blur and good to go. If you look closely, this is looking great. It's looking great. So all we have to do next now is to save the design. So guys, choose Ultra as your saving dimension. So guys, thank you for watching and see you all in my next tutorial. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share to your friends.